Did you ever finish that intro?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. So, a topic that was all over CES this year was smart cars and smart car technology. In addition to your usual players like your BMW, your Mercedes, your Toyota, you had a lot of companies that I would not really consider part of the automotive industry with some really unique products on display. Companies like Intel, like Qualcomm, like NVIDIA, who I would really consider more of a graphics card company. One of the best examples was Intel with their smart car sensor array that is able to integrate into existing cars that are already on the road, particularly more high-end vehicles. The great thing about this is that it allows car manufacturers to start employing some of those features without having to drastically change their manufacturing practices today. Another great example was Qualcomm, where they are creating a very Tesla-like dashboard that they are going to be licensing to a variety of manufacturers over the coming years to better navigation options, to integrate in-car entertainment options, things like that, and hopefully start driving a lot more parity between the features that you're seeing in cars in the coming years. The biggest key, however, to all of these different pieces of technology is internet. Everyone that we talked to on the floor today was saying that we are really waiting on gigabit wireless internet, so 5G, if you will, that connects directly to your car to power all of this different technology. Just the maps alone that automated cars use to navigate various cities is a massive amount of data, a massive amount of factors that have to be pulled down from the cloud, as well as allowing these vehicles to talk to one another. So the safety features that keep you from running into other cars and moving through lanes correctly really are much more powerful when those vehicles have the ability to talk to one another. And that additional amount of data really is going to be waiting on a gigabit wireless connectivity solution that is nationwide before we can really start taking advantage of that. Gaze into the eyes of fear itself, Joel. Another thing that was all over CES this year was drones. We saw probably like 1 billion drone companies, and aside from some of your really heavy hitters like your DJI, who I would really consider like the Apple of drones, the parity of features is almost neck and neck. It's this very commoditized industry already, where it's really people battling it out for a little bit better battery life, a little bit better image quality, but there's really just not a whole lot going on from a consumer perspective in drones right now. We saw a few interesting things, like where there was this phone case that you took the back off and it popped out into a little miniature drone and you could control it with your phone. That was pretty cool. But by and large, the commercial side is really where I think things are more interesting, at least for the next couple of years. Going back to the Intel space, they had this drone technology where they could essentially order a fleet of drones to fly over a particular area, map all of it with thousands of photos, and actually create a 3D space using what's called photogrammetry that you could then explore these incredibly detailed models, cathedrals or other landmarks that were all put together using aerial photos. Things like that I think are really going to have a lot of applications in a variety of different fields, and that's really where I think people should be keeping an eye on drones. There's really not a whole lot new on the horizon this year for drones. Ultimately, it is a maturing market, but the fact that it is maturing and here to stay is exciting enough, I think.